Collective, there is about to be a massive and sudden turn of events. Okay, those are the two words that I got: massive and sudden. Okay, so first, let me just give you the breakdown of these words, right? Massive, exceptionally large. So this is big, this is huge. Okay, a long time coming. It's heavy or it's solid. It could also be like a blessing that's coming in, something that you've been waiting for. It's bigger and better than you thought. But watch this: sudden, occurring or done quickly, unexpectedly, or without warning. So even though you may be expecting something, you may not expect it to be this big, this great, this sudden, or turn around like this. Now, this is the thing. If you have been experiencing a lot of like oppression or people who were doing things to you, I saw things turning around that way as well, where people were running towards you. And then, you know how Clark Kent, he runs into the phone booth and he turns into like Superman, right? Superman, right? And so then the enemies who thought they were going to get him and corner him, well, they end up meeting their fate. They end up running to a superhero. So it's like you're about to turn around yourself and turn into your own superhero. And whatever was coming towards you is now running away from you. Now, this is also the thing: sudden turn of events. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a fantastic dream. And surprisingly, I could tell you this dream. Okay, so you may have been experiencing things where you tried to tell people and it was like, oh, you crazy, you tripping, that's not happening to you. You know, like you wasn't believed, or people be like, ah, well, that don't sound as bad, but you know that something was going on, right? So you were not believed, but then suddenly this officer comes, and the officer has a notepad, and you get excited like, what did you find? Because the officer had an attitude, but the officer didn't have an attitude with you. The officer had an attitude with three people. Now you're looking at these people like, I don't really know them like that, but these were the people who were doing things in the background. What was the turn of events? There so happened to be a camera. Now, this whole time, you've been going on a long time telling people about this and nobody believed you, but suddenly someone else found a piece of evidence, or they were able to find something that you didn't even know existed. So there's a massive turn of events because it's like codes are being cracked, investigations are being had, and things that you thought you would never be able to explain, things that you thought people, man, they're just gonna think I'm crazy forever. It's like this massive turn of events got you looking like your own, again, your own superhero. Man, and I want to say congratulations to a lot of people who stood in the storm, who stood with the fight anyway, even though it looked like the whole world may have been against you. You stood what? Solid. You stood heavy in your convictions. You know who you are. You know what God told you. And now it's about to pay off massively. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's jump into these vibes. Okay, what do we have? Oracle card. Ooh, balance, masculine and feminine energy here. Okay, so you are, this is also the temperance card in traditional tarot. I'm getting it like you got people looking out for you. Not necessarily, you know, well, you got people physically looking out for you, but remember I was saying in the dream it was an officer. So there's someone of higher authority, someone of higher spiritual authority, and they're looking out for you. They're bringing the balance to your life. Okay, this is God, this is angel, this is whatever you believe. You know, everybody got their own belief systems, and whatever you feel is there for you, it's for you. Okay, so also it's representing harmony. So a lot of you guys are about to come into a massive day of harmony, or a massive season of unexpected peace. Some of y'all, your peace was disrupted and you didn't know why, and you're gonna be shocked when you find out. Because remember, in the dream, you don't, these people I didn't necessarily even know. Some of y'all got people panties in a bunch, and you don't even know them like that. You know, especially for those who are like on social media, you don't necessarily know who's watching and who has doxed you, or who's, you know, sending stuff to you, or who knows somebody that knows somebody that know you, that knows somebody that knows somebody that you went to school with way back in the day. Woo, 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 when they all mad and you don't even know. But then, massive turn of events. Also, for some of you guys, you weren't able to prove something. I'm forgetting about you wasn't able to prove it, but here comes a massive turn of events, and it's like, yep, didn't I tell y'all? Some of y'all not gonna rub it in though, you know. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. What do we got? Massive, sudden turn of events. Ooh, and then a fresh start. So whatever this is, I'm getting it wipes the slate clean. Start over. Clean. Reputation restored is what I just heard. You good. But somebody was blaming you for something. Some of y'all been blamed and accused, and you couldn't, it's like, prove that you're innocent. It's like, well, prove that I'm guilty. And it's like, no, we can't do that either. So it's like, you get a fresh start. Whatever massive turn of events comes, whatever suddenly comes, it's like a fresh start for you. All right. It says fresh start, risk, faith. For some of you guys, you had to take a leap of faith to stand 10 toes down in your convictions, right? Even if people were trying to pressure you into saying something that wasn't true just so you can get people off your back. You ever had that where it's like, it's all you, and everybody's pointing the finger at you, and you willing to say, okay, fine, I'll take the blame, I'll take accountability, even if it's not your fault, just so everybody can shut up? This ain't the type of situation. It's like, nope, free and clear. Free and clear. Some of y'all are being set free. Some of y'all, I'm seeing it like you got invisible cords connected to you for things you've been blamed and accused of, and it like it's stuck to you. Even for some of y'all, this is like childhood. You've been blamed and accused, and these things go back years. It's deeply rooted into your psyche to always be blamed and always have to take accountability for stuff that ain't yours. But I'm seeing it being uprooted, things that have come from a long time. And I'm also feeling heart palpitations right now. So for anybody who had anxiety or heart palpitations, or this is where it began. It began in your childhood by always being blamed, or always having this fear of somebody's going to accuse me something, or I'm the scapegoat for everything that happens. So even when something goes wrong and it's not your fault, you're nervous. Let's say 5 kids over there knock over a pot, you over here by yourself. You know you're gonna get blamed for it. Okay, so now you're nervous, even though it's not your fault. So anyway, this pulls up years and years of shame and anxiety and stress and things that have weighed you down, that have made your chest cave in. It's like a whole new beginning. Maybe even for the first time in your whole life, you've never felt this sense of peace or relief. Okay, now let's go behind the scenes. What do we got going on that you are not aware of, but we're going to put you on right now? Ace of Wands. So it's this is another ace. It's another brand new beginning. So this massive and sudden shift, it changes the dynamic of power is what I'm seeing. And like when I see this bat, it's like this bat is representing power and new action. So it's like now you got the power in your hands. Now you got the bat in your hands. Imagine somebody chasing you with a baseball bat. They throw it, they miss your head, and now you got the bat. Yeah, that's a massive turnaround. You was coming to get me, and now you're running away from me, right? So anyway, the dynamic of power has shifted in your favor, and you got the power in your hands. Okay, spark, execution, action. So now what you gonna do? So it's like a double fresh beginning. So now that your name is clear, now that you're good, now that things have turned around, now that it's not raining no more and the sunshine is coming out, now you got some choices. Now you got some options. Now it's different things you can execute. Okay. So there's different things you do, different projects you can have, or you can go back with that baseball bat and try. Listen, don't get me to say nothing on the internet, but yeah, metaphorically speaking, you have a baseball bat. So what you gonna do with it? Hmm? Remember they was swinging the bat at you, you know? And I don't mean this, violently. I'm saying like you were doing a lot of things. Maybe you there is a way you can swing back legally. You can swing back, right? You could tell your story openly. That's swinging back, right? You could stand on your truth. Some of y'all can go back and be like, "Yeah, I told y'all." You know what I'm saying? But you can do something, okay? You got action. Write a book, make a movie, okay? Write a song. Let's see what we have. What's good? What's positive? What's high vibrational about all of this? Ooh, 7 of coins. And you know what? Patience. Patience, young grasshopper. Patience pays off. Boy, if that ain't one thing, when you're working with you work with God, you work with angels stuff, but when you're working with the Holy Spirit, one thing about the Holy Spirit, you're going to learn patience. The best stuff come when you chill. You can't prove it. You can't get up and make an announcement because you look crazy. If you go out there telling everybody you didn't do it, it makes you look guilty, right? So patience, young grasshopper. Let go, let God. Let the things that are working behind the scenes work behind the scenes. But this says patience, investment, and stacking. But some of y'all, you've been stacking up. Let's say, for example, okay, people been doing things. You've been stacking up a file. Now what you gonna do? Let's go take that somewhere and go see about that, right? Some of y'all have been stacking up with your patients. Some of y'all been stacking up money so you can leave a certain situation, right? You've been stacking up your paper so that you can leave that job, or some of y'all been stacking up your paper secretly so you can leave that relationship. You know what I mean? But the patience and the currency and the investment and wherever you're trying to grow something is gonna pay off, okay, massively, right? This says investment. Some of y'all about to see a massive return on your investment, and it ain't just monetary investments, although that could be the case as well. You've been investing real good, you understand you're gonna get that return, but I'm seeing it's like investment, like being cool, being calm, being collected, standing 10 toes down on your convictions, standing on your truth, not letting nobody move you, even when it's hard, even when the storm come, even when that pressure come, you standing there, you keeping your peace, you keeping your truth. And I mean, dang. Imagine if you fold. Imagine this. Somebody, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Yes, it is. It's all your fault. Okay, fine. It's all my fault. Here's a video, everybody. It's not their fault. And but you said it was your fault. Well, everybody else said it was my fault, so I thought I said it was my fault too. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so when the stuff do come out and you say, nope, see, I told y'all, y'all ain't want to listen, y'all ain't believe me. Don't fold, okay? Stand in your purpose. This is what God told me to do. No, it's not. No, it's not. You need to quit. You need to stop doing that. You going to hell. You burning in flames. Da, 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 da. Stand 10 toes down. You know what God told you to do. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead. Let's go to the low vibrational side. What's something you got to watch out for? What's something that maybe even the people who was running towards you, oh, you got the bat now, what they should have watched out for? Ooh, 10 of cups. Dang. Well, it used to be a union. Now it looks like a breakup. Didn't I say some of y'all was saving up to get out of that situation? So this could be a love situation. And in this card, it talks about family as well. So it says family, bliss, and fulfillment. So in reverse, it's like, no, I'm getting away from that. I get a brand new, fresh start. Okay. You've been, but we family, and what I say go. Well, nah, I get a fresh start. Oh, but we've been best friends for 20 years. And if you go and choose that, then you choose that over our friendship. Well, actually, God told me to do it. So I guess, yeah, I guess, right? It talk about bliss. Well, you're not happy, or this situation wasn't making you happy. These people weren't making you happy, and it's not their job to make you happy, but they also contributed to the feelings of misery. So it's like, so yeah. So anyway, I'm getting their title and their position, but this is who I am. How can you leave me behind? What about all of our history? Well, that's what you were stacking up for. Oh, you know what I just got? Darn. Remember how I was just saying that the angel came and brought three people, and you didn't suspect these people, you didn't really even know these people? What I'm getting now is, it's not that you don't know these people, you just didn't know these people would do that. So the people, metaphorically speaking, that may be like reprimanded in the background of your life are people who used to be close to, people who you used to be in union with, romantic relationships, okay? People you wouldn't suspect. Maybe that's part of the massive and sudden turnaround, because it's like, whoa. And then also I'm getting, it's going to make sense. It's like, well, yeah, well, now that you mention it, because I remember I did sit there with that person and tell them that I wanted to do that. And then all of a sudden, that didn't work out, and that didn't work out, and that didn't work. And it's going to start to make sense. It's like, I would have never suspected that person, but yeah, then again, yeah. Okay, so the massive and sudden turnaround may be who. And also, I'm getting what. What did you do? Okay. Not you, I'm talking about the other person. Well, it doesn't matter. Spiritually speaking, it has all been recorded. Okay, so what somebody may have thought they got away with, they did not. Next 7 to 14 days, this wants to announce itself. Ooh, Queen of Swords. This is one of my baddest queens in the deck. Okay. Now I love her words to describe her, because she's astute, she's sharp, she's no nonsense. You can't lie to her. You're not manipulating her. She know the game. She created the game. She run the game. It's like queen pin type energy. Like you thought you was a pimp. Nah, no, it's not gonna work on her. You thought you was a master manipulator. Not gonna work on her. And what I'm seeing is this is who you became because of like some of the circumstances in the situation. Some of y'all been praying, asking God, why this? Why did you allow for these people to do me like this? Why did you allow for me to be in that relationship that tore me down? Why? Well, because you're going from the fool to the queen. This one here, stepping out on faith, hoping things work out, being patient, trying to see where things go, taking a big chance, and boom, this is where you end up. Now, at first, people may have been looking at you like, look at the fool. You know what I mean? The collector, they think they hearing from God, they hearing from ghosts. They think that they doing something, they ain't doing nothing, right? And then boom, there it is. You did it. So you start off as the fool, but then you become the queen, right? Even the collective is over there saying this and that, but they lying. Like you trying to prove your innocence. Please believe me, you begging, right? And then spiritually speaking, video come out. Higher authorities come in and show you something, reveal something to not just you, but to everybody, a hidden element, and boom, yeah. This is why also swords, the card of truth and authenticity. This is also another reason why you stood on business. You can't shake her. You're not going to put so much pressure, him or her, take out of class, on this person that they just start folding like a lawn chair or like a cardboard box and you just ship them off to wherever you want them to go. It don't work like that with this person. This is who you're becoming. This is why. That was my original point. What I was saying, you've been praying to God, you've been asking why. Why would you allow these people to do that to me? Well, you're going up from the food. It's like, I'm going to allow you to see how people operate so you can know. And then I'm going to teach you how to move so they can't get you. Okay? That's what's going on here. So it's all learning lessons. People think they're getting you and they tearing you down the whole time. Maybe you a learning lesson. You a stumbling block. Move. All right, let's see what we got. Bottom of the deck. What we talking about? High priestess. Yeah. And not only are you going to be astute and sharp, no nonsense. You ain't playing with me. Not because I'm street smart and I know how to play the game and I know manipulation, but here, spiritual, baby. That spiritual rank is a mother, ain't it? Okay. So not only are you getting yourself to queen or king status to where, your surroundings are showing that, but you're graduating in spiritual rank. It's not just about learning the master manipulators. Like, why did you let me go through this, God? So I can strengthen you in spirit, in truth, and in your physical reality. Okay, it's like a 3, 4, 5 way street over here. Okay, so anyway, it says intuition, mystery, and wisdom. Also, that's what I'm getting as well. There's a turnaround in mystery of how did that turn around for you? How did you do that? How did you stand 10 toes down when we all told you you was lying? When we all told you you was crazy? Oh my God, I was part of the mob action. Okay, you stood around with all those people, or I was in the background doing the stuff. With this, it's a mystery. How did you find out it was me? I'm thinking about the dream where that cop came over with that notepad and seeing the attitude on the cop's face. It's like, you found something. Because it's like, why else would you be mad at them? And then as you see these people, okay, so it's part of the mystery. How did you find us? Well, what you don't know is you was on camera. That was the only thing, that one thing. Okay. Now, this to me, high priestess, spiritual camera, right? For some of y'all, you're seeing behind the veil. God is giving you a download. Your intuition is on point. Your intuition is going to lead you somewhere that shows something. All right. Also, what I'm getting is this is the game changer. This is the reason why you are going to have a massive and sudden turnaround because your discernment has sharpened. And ain't nobody gonna be able to get nothing over on you. Okay, a massive shift in your attitude, massive shift in the ability to say no, and it's sudden because people who are used to getting up out of you, getting stuff up out of you, they're not gonna be able to do it. Not that easy. People who are being able to easily shake you and move you, you're gonna be standing there looking at them, and then you might not just stand there and look no more. You might actually use that back, spiritually speaking, of course. So that's what I get for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Big deep breath, big relief. Okay. And for some people, you know how I just keep saying you don't rub it in, don't rub it in. You might. You might. It's up to you. All right, so that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Head on over to Water Star Vibes and grab one of the tarot decks, or you can grab all three: the Alternate Reality Tarot, the Urban Suburban Tarot, which is the one we just used, and the Pink Carnival Tarot. Those are all available on my website, waterstarvibes.com. Okay, so thank y'all so much once again, and I'll see y'all in the next video.